What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Baggers and Bourbon. Of course, I'm your boy Cam. And today we're going to be on part four of the M8 build. All right, so of the M8, first we tore it down in the other three parts. So today we're going to kick it off with part 4. We just got our package in. So let's see what we got in our package. We just got our package in. So shouts out to Fuel Moto for this fast and speedy delivery. Always. So we got some bigger fuel injectors. So I went ahead and I went with the 6.3s right here, the 6.3 fuel injectors. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to put these things on. Of course, you know, they sent us some, you know, I got some springs and everything right here. So, but let me dive into this thing. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. All right. So, what we have here are some Ward's Performance +1 cylinder heads. So, for all you big engine boys, you know, that's running big engines out there, you can't be doing your engine if you ain't doing your heads, if you ain't going to go get ported and decked heads. So these are some Ward's +1s. So we're going to be slapping these bad boys on to our engine today. Also, these things have some new titanium valves and springs. They have 600 lift springs on them. They have some titanium valves. Basically, these valves that's on this thing are basically a $600 set of valves, all right? So you pay for what you get. I can't keep stressing it. You cannot be out here running these big boy engines and you ain't spending that big boy money for your stuff. You know, I see a lot of engines out here, you know, a lot of guys go and they go in stage 4, right? But your stage 4s are not performing like they should. Stop dropping $5 to $6 grand on these kits or allowing someone to do your engine if you do not know what's supposed to go in these engines. You know, we're running big boy engines, but you're running small cams. You're running ball-tin cams. It just don't make sense in my book. But, hey, I can't knock you. All right? So we're going to sit this one right here. Boy, just look at them. Just look at them, boy. Just look at them. And also, these are wet heads. So if you guys don't know what wet heads mean, that means they are liquid cooled. They're not oil cooled. So I have a twin cooled bike, a touring bike. So, of course, you got to know the difference when you're ordering this stuff. My bike take wet heads, so coolant flows through, all right? Gosh, oh, Maddie. Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble. Oh, somebody's in trouble. And you can tell, too, you know, that they've been ported and everything, man. Like I say, this is the, this look like the back right here, the back cylinder head. All right, so let me go ahead and get all my stuff together. I'm going to rearrange the camera. Hey, and we getting ready to go ahead and slap this bad boy back together. Of course, I'm going to walk you guys through on how to do this thing, but we get ready to slap this bad boy back together. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put the spark plugs back into the heads while we have them like this, the inner ones right here, so it's easier to get. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of anti-seize. Around the tip. And you always want to hand start the spark plugs before you put them in. You never want to go ahead and take the ratchet straight to it. Let's go ahead and get another one out the box. All right. And then you're going to take your 5/8 and tighten it down to 18 foot-pounds. Let's see. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put the gaskets on, and then I'll do the final torque once I sit the heads onto the bike. All right, so with always, you're going to have to put and to get new gaskets. So here's a gasket right here. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. So we have one gasket on right here. I'm going to go ahead and put the other gasket on right here in the front. And of course, voila, is up there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sit the back head on. And of course, it has a couple holes underneath. So you're going to have to make sure that it fits where it should go. And it's a little guide, that little keeper right there. Yep. There you go, bingo. So let's see, let's make sure we have it lined up right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit one of my cylinder head bolts all right, so it's lined up correctly. And as always, when you're putting these cylinder head bolts on, just a nice little trick, you want to make sure that you send a little bit of oil down up in the head bolt. There you go. Let me go to that one over there. Let me grab 2 more. Go ahead and hit the other side while I'm at it. And that nice little oiler can comes in handy. And of course, you don't have to spend a lot of money on those things. I did get that little can from Harbor Freight. You know, one thing about me, man, I'm all about saving $1. So you ain't got to spend a lot of money. But like I say, you're going to spend some money. It ain't got to be a lot, but it's going to be some. Especially with dealing with these bikes. All right, and while we have it here, let's see if I can go ahead and torque this thing down to 18 foot-pounds. And again, there you go. Let's see if I can go ahead and slip this front one on really quick. But before I do that, I may want to go ahead and get these little bolts right here in. These are your the throttle, I believe it's the manifold bolts right here, the inside of the manifold. So I'll go ahead and start them so they have something to grip onto. We'll take this one out. But those back there, they're gonna slip onto that. So that'll be easy to get in and get out. All right, I'm gonna move the camera around for you guys. So I'm gonna move it around for you guys so we can go ahead and swap out. I'm gonna show you guys how to swap out the fuel injectors. So you guys also know how to do that on your own. So now that we're right here, we're going to take a T30 and we're going to take this off right here, T30. Hopefully there's not any residual gas left in it, but it may be. Feel a little bit of gas, so it is a little bit of residual gas. So as you're getting these up out of here, there you go. There you go. Got both of them off, so it's a little bit of gas. Let me reach over and grab us a napkin. All right, so this is what it looked like when you disconnect them. These right here, I believe, are 5.5s. Yep, 5.5s. We're gonna take our new ones. Drop our new ones in. Shit. Residual gas is coming out the line, but we're all right. Yep, and you can see the little sprayers inside there, the sprayers. There you go. Let's go ahead and drop the screws back in, tighten this bad boy back down. And remember guys, you gotta, M8s love gas. They love fuel, so you gotta feed these things, all right? They love gas. Going on, tighten this bad boy back down. So we got that one on. Now, we're gonna go ahead and slip the front head on. Let me rearrange the camera for you guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and place the front head on. All right, and it's seated. Let's go ahead and grab our other head bolts. We're going to shoot a little oil down up in this thing. All right. All right, there we go. Got that one in. Got that one on. I'm going to walk around the other side and place the other two in. I'm still waiting on my exhaust to come in from California, so they say that should be here on Monday. So literally, this thing is going to be put back together today, buttoned up. And come Monday, guys, come Monday, literally come Monday, this bad boy going to be running. This bad boy is going to be up and running. It's going to be cranked up. So, hey. The beast should be alive. Then I can go ahead and get it to my boy Tony at Redline Dyno. Get it to him so that we can ensure that, you know, I'm pushing the right numbers that I should be pushing on this monster. So we're going to get that thing over to him. All right. So, guys, next we're going to start the torque sequence for the cylinder head bolts. But before we do that, let me go ahead and do the final torque down on that spark plug, which was 18 foot-pounds. All right. So we shall begin in a second. I'm going to do it in an X pattern, so I'm going to start with this corner right here. We're going to go ahead and take this one to 30 foot-pounds. And this is a 9/16 that I'm using. All right, so got that side. All right, so we're going to do this one right here. We're going to do the back corner right here, 30 foot-pounds. Foot-pounds. All right, so now we're going to take a, I have a paint marker. We're going to back it off 360. We're going to back it off 360 degrees, all right? All right. So 360. That's 360. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and torque it back down in the X pattern again between 9 and 11 foot-pounds. All right, so then now we're going to do another torque between 18 to 20 foot-pounds. All right, now we're going to do the final torque. I went ahead and marked on the bolts. So literally we're going to go from here to over here. We're going to do a whole 90-degree turn at 45 foot-pounds. There we go. 90-degree turn. All right. So that's there. We're going to bring it over here. She all torqued down. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the front cylinder heads. We're going to do a 20 to 30 foot-pounds. X pattern. All right. All right, we're going to back it off 360 degrees. Get your nice paint pen. All right, there we go. So now we're getting ready to torque this bad boy back down to 11 foot-pounds. All right. All right. We're moving right along. All right. Go ahead and take it to 20 foot-pounds. All right, crank this bad boy up. We're going to do 90 degrees now. We're on the last final torque at 45 foot-pounds. All right, so it needs to be over here. All right. Let's see right here. It's going to be all the way over there in the corner. A little bit more. There we go. She up in there. So we got it all torqued down. There we go. We got the spark plugs in. What we're going to go ahead and do now, we're going to go ahead and install our breathers. We're going to install the breathers, and then we're going to go ahead and install our rocker arms, all right? We're going to go ahead and put our covers back on to the rocker box. Of course, we have a green gasket in. The center stud is going to be the last one that we're going to put in, and we're going to blue Loctite all of these bolts. We are going to be torquing this thing down to between 90 and 100 inch-pounds, and you are going to be using blue Loctite for them. All right. Let's go ahead and drop these bad boys in. We'll put one in over there first. And you're going to torque the outer ones down first, and then you will be doing the center one last, the one in the middle last. But I'm going to go ahead and drop this bad boy in. Yeah, tight spaces, but hey, that's what it's for. Let's see. Where's my magnet? All right, there we go. We got it in. We're going to go ahead and try to torque this thing down to 120 inch-pounds, and we're going to do it in a crisscross pattern. We're gonna go ahead and torque this thing down. We're gonna torque it down. (120 inch-pounds). All right. We're gonna go ahead and send the center stud in. There we go, it's on. Before we put the rocker boxes on, I want to go ahead and show you guys, you know, you got to go ahead and put your manifold back in because it's easier to get to and easier to put in before you put those these top boxes back on. My other two at right here. All right, let's see. See if we can get them on up in there. Wow. Yep. Go on the back side, tighten the back side up for you guys. And by the way, this is a 1/4 Allen ball tip. So I showed you guys how to put that back on. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead and button up the front. We're going to go ahead and install our breathers. We're going to use blue Loctite for them. And we're going to be torquing them down between 90 to 100 foot-pounds. And make sure that you have your O-ring on it. And the front is for the front, the back is for the back. You can't mess that up, all right? Where's the blue Loctite? All right, let's see. There we go. All right, so we got that one in. We got both of them in. So, next, we're going to be installing our rocker arms. These are rocker arms, so we're going to be making sure that we lube these things up pretty good. Let me go ahead and grab some engine lube assembly. All right. Let's go ahead and get the front ones on. All right, so next we will be torquing those down. We will be putting red Loctite on those bolts. Now that I have those rocker arms on, I'm going to get ready to put the red Loctite on it, and we're going to torque those down between 23 to 27 foot-pounds. 23 to 27 foot-pounds. And you want to make sure that when you're putting these in, you are putting them in evenly on each side. You don't want to tighten one side down all the way and the other side uneven, all right? Make sure you do it evenly. And also, it is a 9/16 12-point socket, all right? 9/16 12-point socket. Let me go around the other end. Let me drop those on. So what I mean by tightening them down evenly is do not over tighten these things all the way down yet. Let me grab my 9/16 and hit it around the other side and get those down really quick. Bingo. And it's not a 9/16, it's a 5/16. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to grab a 5/16 ratchet. Where we at? Oops, foot up in here. All right. We're going to go ahead and twist it down. "23 foot-pounds. pull over there because I can't fit it up in there, so. And she's down. So she's starting to look good. All right, so now that we have the bike pretty much almost done, today was a very successful day. All right, we got our manifold installed, we got our rocker box lower installed, we got our breathers installed, we got also our cylinder heads installed, we got our rocker arms installed. So today has been a very successful day. We got everything in. We have everything torqued down like they should to spec. So tomorrow I'll be showing you guys how to install the adjustable push rods. I'm going to be putting my rocker box covers back on and going ahead and filling this thing back up with the fluids that it needs. So we'll be putting the gas tank and everything back on. So tomorrow everything will really be buttoned all the way back up. And then we'll just be waiting for our exhaust pipe to come in, and then she's off to dyno tune. So thank you guys for tuning in to Beggars and Bourbon. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please make sure that you click that notification bell at the top. And also, remember, this is the channel where the rubber meets the road, and the bourbon is also essential for the soul. Thank you. Your boy Cam signing out. Peace.